Well, I could do that, but I'd have to be really close. Like, see, I can set it up like this and be like, hey, what's going on, guys? This is 97.9 WRED, and we're here to play your favorites from rap music to dildo hits. Like, stuff like that.
I didn't know there were any dildo hits. Can you explain those?
Dildo hits is when they hit you in the dildo. Well, you use your dildo and you hit things with it.
You hit people with the dildo? Polka.
Yeah, I hit lots of people with the dildo.
I have done that. I have done that in the Saints Row game. In the Saints Row game, there was a weapon.
Like I'm balding because I'm sweating. So
brother, let me tell you about my hair. I don't know if it's the lighting in my bathroom, but boy, did it look gray.
Why am I giant on the screen?
You're giant? You're like the same size as always.
No, you guys are small on the bottom.
Click on your picture.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I clicked on my picture and it fixed it.
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's looking fine right here.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, brother. Oh man. So what's been good?
All the windows. That was pretty nice. I haven't done that in the past, like, I don't know how long. I had my air conditioners on like all day, and now
You still have a fan going?
Can you hear it?
Only when you talk.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I can hear.
I don't have it in the same room, so that's weird.
Oh, weird. Then maybe you need to turn your gain down a little bit.
I don't know what that is.
So on your microphone, there's a
button. The thing he showed me when there's a button that changes.
Yes, there's a little tap thing. You tap it, and it goes over the headphones or it goes over the microphone. And then when it's over the microphone, you turn your gain down a little bit, just a little bit.
That's what he showed me how to do. So if I turn it down like that.
That might be too far down.
It's too far down?
Okay, that's better.
That's better?
Yeah, now if you go in Discord, you might be able to turn your voice up.
Okay.
Or down.
Go underneath voice, and then it says input device.
And then there should be like a volume thing, I think.
Input volume?
Maybe. And it should be at like 100%, and I think you can turn it up more.
Mine's at 78%.
Oh yeah, turn that sumbitch up to 100.
Oh,
I just turned it up to 100. Does it sound any better?
It does sound a lot better.
A lot better.
Yeah.
A lot better?
A lot better.
Should I change anything else?
You could probably even bring it down to maybe 92.
How about 95?
Sure.
How about 92?
Try it.
I just did.
Perfect.
It's at 92.
1092? Is that a tax form?
See behind me? That's going to be where that vest goes, Kurt.
Ooh.
I just haven't had a chance to do it today. I was watching Better Call Saul. I was trying to finish up the whole season.
Oh, you know what I watched last night? I think I told you I got guys already, actually.
You watched Evil Dead Rises.
I watched that the other night, but last night I watched the first episode of Twisted Metal.
Oh, yeah. That's what you said. Are we recording already?
No. I haven't hit recording yet.
Okay, good. That's what you said last time, too.
Yeah. Sold that completely. I expected you to be like, you mother effer, you were recording the whole time.
You mother trucker.
Mother trucker. You're very...
Mother trucker, dude.
Very bright.
Why is this not turning down?
Because you're turned up for what?
Turned up for what?
Turned up for what?
Beep, beep, beep.
Wow, that was loud.
My lights aren't working.
My lights are. Did you like the meme at the end of the podcast where I didn't show what figure it was you were talking about?
Yeah, I thought that was great.
Yeah.
Why didn't you do that?
I don't know. I just thought it was funnier if we didn't say what it was. Kurt's getting darker. Oh, now he's getting dark.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. None of my hue lights. They're working. The living room one's working. The one in the office here, it says that unreachable. And I can't reach it, so I guess it's kind of true.
It's not wrong.
I just feel like I'm really, really bright.
Yeah, I think you look normal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Unless you're talking about your intelligence level, then yes, I agree. You were very, very bright.
I'm really mad this isn't working. I don't get it. I don't get why it's not working. I don't
but
get
it. Is it doing its job?
No. Well, I mean, it's on, yeah. But
yeah.
It's not letting me change the colors or anything. Everything else is working fine for that. So, whatever. I don't care.
Know.
As long as the people can hear us talk, I think that's the most important part.
Yeah, I think so.
People's speech, free speech.
Yeah, it's been weird not having my wife here, so.
Yeah?
I'm not used to that because she's been working from home for the last... When was the pandemic? 2019?
2020.
Oh, yeah, because the last thing I went to is I went to the last wrestling show at the Boston Garden.
Oh, yeah, the last wrestling show.
Call it that. Yeah, before the pandemic happened.
Oh. So where's your wife been? What did she do? She just decided to go work somewhere else?
She left me. No, she went to Florida for a bachelorette party.
Did you watch the Sloppy Joe's webcam and see if she showed up there?
What is that?
Because that's in Florida.
What the fuck is Sloppy Joe?
You've never. Okay, so the fuckface guys watch the Sloppy Joe's webcam.
You have to say it right. It's face.
Oh, I don't have the button. I don't have a button. Oh man.
Yeah, we didn't buy a program that was like $3,000, and then
you bought a $3,000 program.
That's how much that was.
Oh,
and then it was on sale. Now it's $3,000.
That's how much that beep is. But so they do Sloppy Joe's bingo, where they watch this live webcam, which is a it's like a live feed of outside the restaurant, and they have like, jeans with sandals is like one of the things. So they look for all that stuff to see who gets bingo first.
Gene has sandals on?
Yeah, Gene has sandals on. For 2 seconds, I thought you were showing your tits.
No, his dits.
His dits.
D-I-T? Wait, no.
No.
Anyway.
Let's go in transit.
It's just like a thing called Sloppy Joe's?
Yeah. It's a restaurant, like bar restaurant place down in Key West. Is that where she is? Is she in Key West?
No.
Oh, okay. Well.
She's kissing me.
Ow. I hit my table.
She's kissing me.
Nah, she ain't kissing you because she ain't at home.
No, she's not.
No.
But yeah, she had a pretty good week at a country club that has like a lazy river and stuff. They ended up going to Epcot. She went on the Guardians of the Galaxy ride that's there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Big business.
It is. She said it was great because it's like this. You've been on the Spider-Man ride before?
I have not been on the Spider-Man ride.
You've been to Universal Studios?
I have never been to Universal Studios. I've only watched their movies.
I was just doing my other eyebrow for The Rock. I've never been able to do that before, and now I'm not ever going to be able to do it again.
Wow. I'm proud of you.
Wow. Anyway, yeah, she went on that, so it was really cool. I've wanted to go on that. They were building it last time we went to Florida, so she said it was. It's in like it's a 4-person like cart you get in, and yeah, there's 2 people in the front, 2 people in the back, but it also spins at the same time. It's moving as a roller coaster.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, it looked pretty crazy. She said the worst part about it was they couldn't really see any like the screens because you're moving around the whole time. So I guess it kind of...
Does it defeat the purpose?
I mean, there's screens all around you, so I don't know.
I
mean, I would probably be disoriented my first time. Then the second time, you'd be like, oh, cool, I'm going to look for all this stuff.
Yeah. I've realized that the purpose gets defeated a lot. It's interesting to me.
Speaking of theme park stories, I have 2 that I'll tell. I went to Universal Studios.
Wait, hold on. Should I hit record and we can do an intro first?
You're really not. You're already recording. I know you are.
No,
I know it's happening.
I'm gonna hit record right now.
Okay.
Murdock, who's gonna do the intro?
I think Adam should with his new mic.
Yeah, do the intro with your new microphone. We'll lay out.
Welcome to Damn That's Podcasting, episode 10. I'm your host with the most, Murdock. And I think we also have the O-Bro.
Yep.
Bone Brody.
Yep.
AKA Micah, AKA Backwards Hat Boy, AKA didn't show his figure last week.
No one's looking at
And then we got Kurt, Mr. 90s party man. Went to a party for the 90s tonight. We got Gold Chain Kurt coming out here tonight with us.
Oh, you got a gold chain on?
Yeah.
Where'd you get that thing from?
It was a birthday gift.
Did it come from like Zales or like K Jewelers?
I don't know.
Oh, because every kiss begins
a
with
birthday
K.
gift. Do you think he gets a gift and it's like, oh my god, thank you so much. Where did you buy this?
Yeah. That's what I do. Go, please.
And
disclose
if you got
where
a
you
kiss,
bought
though,
it.
you are right though. If you did get a kiss, I would assume it's from K.
Could be.
And his name's not Jared. So
Right. Oh man, you know what's happening here? Well, maybe let me mute my mic real quick.
does that mean that now that I have this microphone, I can do like higher voices that I was doing before, and it will be fine?
Probably not.
It just reminded me
Okay.
of the Crypt Keeper's voice. That's why.
I
always
thought
like
I
that.
thought you were doing the violent slime gimmick. Which made me laugh.
I feel like that has to be an episode of this sometime where we just watch an episode of that.
Yeah. I mean
Damn.
that's
wrestling.
that is the beginning of the whole Damn That's movement.
It is.
It's a
Someone's
movie.
gonna create a Twitter of it. Hashtag Damn That's Movement.
Damn
And
That's
just
movement.
moving around.
Is it righty tighty left? Yeah, righty tighty lefty loosey, right?
Yeah.
What are you trying to do right now?
This one piece of this desk it seems a little bit more loosey than tighty.
Something definitely seems a little loosey right now.
Speaking of desks,
Yeah.
I just want to shout out Kurt for giving me this cool mic stand, and it works out really well. Got kind of scared putting it on my glass desk, but it's worked great.
Yeah, let's put a piece of foam like around the two pieces.
Also, shout out to Kurt for giving me this computer too.
Wow, Kurt. Wait, what is Kurt giving me?
The gift of joy.
You don't want
That's
me to give you anything. You'll end up with a broken head. Yeah.
Oh yeah, true.
You'll end up.
Kurt would be
You'll
like,
end
"Yeah,
up
let's hang out." You know, so we keep talking about going to an Airbnb, and what a big joke it would be if we go to this Airbnb and one of us falls like day one and busts our
That'd
head
be
I
open.
terrible.
mean, it probably wouldn't be funny at the time. Like we'd probably be like, "Oh shit, this person's hurt," and then someone would nudge somebody and be like, "Hey, finally happened to Kurt."
Wait,
Or it would
would
be like,
Kurt be the
"Hey."
one falling?
I don't know. It'd be somebody, right? It depends on, I guess, how it would be. And then we just break into like hooking up the microphones and just doing a live podcast while the person is injured on the ground.
Yep.
Live, as in later.
Yeah. It would be like, 2-man show today because Kurt fell over. Or me and Kurt would be doing it because Murdock fell. Or you and Murdock would be doing it because I fell. That'd be interesting.
Damn, that's insurance.
You know what I'm going to do when we finally do get an Airbnb and do this? I'm going to make sure I have really sturdy shoes. And
I thought you were looking in Wyndham. Why was that? Why was that a choice?
I think it's near Screamfest.
Wyndham, Maine is?
New
That's
Hampshire.
like,
New Hampshire, brother.
oh,
Dude, Maine.
didn't even look at the state.
Okay,
Didn't even look at
Maine
the state.
and New Hampshire have like the same town names, just in different spots for the
It
most
is
part.
true. There's always that weird one. If I'm ever like driving to your house, I always see it and I'm like, oh, it's like Kukataka.
Contukuk?
What
Contukuk.
were you saying?
Contukuk.
Contukuk?
Yeah, I don't know. It's
Contukuk.
like, yeah.
How do you say it?
If you say it 3 times, they show up, so I can't repeat it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Someone already stole the Beetlejuice stuff from
That's right.
your state. So
That's right, they
they
did.
haven't returned it yet. Who would want that anyway? I was looking at the statue. It looks like a big like clam with teeth.
Yeah, but it was
It's like
like
an anteater.
it was like from the original movie. Like that.
If anybody doesn't know this fact, the Beetlejuice sequel, I can only say it once more. Well, I shouldn't say it once more, but it's being filmed where Micah Owen Brody lives, in Vermont. So, and they were building the house that looks exactly like the same one from the movie, and then they used some of the props from the original movie, and one of them was this weird, I don't know, like cocoon thing, and somebody stole it. What is it? Abstract?
It's abstract art.
Yeah. But in the first movie, though, doesn't like the woman like lean up against it and it like hugs around her or something?
Yeah, that's what I thought happened.
Yeah.
So it's one of those like Egyptian like tomb things. I don't know what it's called. Like Egyptian torture devices. That's what it's called, right? I was gonna say that, but I don't know if that's true. Doesn't that have like when it closes around you like teeth on the inside? But
that's an Iron Maiden.
Oh yeah. Iron Maiden.
I love
That's
that
all I have
band.
to do. I just have to describe things, and he's like, "I got it." Charades champion.
I don't know. Charades is not with words, right?
Vocal charades.
You have to act it out.
Yeah, but he'd be able to guess that, right?
How? Okay, if you were to act it, yeah. But how are you gonna like act out the spikes on the inside?
I put my fingers out like this.
That looks like two. That looks like
I'm doing something else.
It looks like two dogs fighting.
It looks like somebody saying the same lyrics over and over again at a deaf concert.
Oh my God.
That's signing, Kurt. I didn't say anything bad.
Oh man. Haven't
you watched one of those where someone's signing at a concert and like the person sings the same lyrics over and over again and they have to do the same sign like a bajillion times?
I think I remember there was one that went viral that was like Eminem, right? That was like the person that was signing at the Eminem concert, and they were they were killing it.
They were doing it like as aggressive as Eminem was rapping it. Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about.
Exactly.
Except I don't think that is actually a sign of anything. I was trying to do.
I think it's
drawbridge. What is this thing called? Everybody did it when I was growing up, and I don't know.
That's like a double-ended wiener.
It's just my two middle fingers together. But for the people listening, you take your two middle fingers and have them like sticking up and down, and then they just look like they're both moving, but they're really not. Kurt's demonstrating how you start from the beginning.
Kurt,
I skip all the steps.
Kurt did a step by step.
He did, like day by day.
It's a wiki how to.
I love that show.
Wiki how to?
No, step by step.
Where it's like
it's like a great show.
It's like the blended family that like I just remember they were at the theme park and they opened.
Yeah, I know the whole song.
Can you
No.
Okay.
Step by step,
day by day,
day by day.
Fresh start over in a different place.
Different
stay.
I don't know if that's
people we I can just we'll make it better second time around. That's the only part.
Yeah. So hopefully we don't get flagged for
no
that.
idea what we're
talking about. Well, that's because
I didn't say the words.
Oh yeah, well you said some of them, like a handful.
Yeah,
like probably 56%. So before we broke for the intro, you said you had 2 theme park stories you wanted to share.
So over the years, I've been to a million different theme parks. I have a bunch of stories, but I think these are the 2 funniest ones. And they happen at the same time.
Yeah, if you were to go to a million theme parks, how long would that take?
I could name all the ones I've been to. It probably would be fun to hear the list. But...
Are there even a million theme parks in the world? How many?
I've probably been to like 50
parks.
Maybe 100
in the world.
I went to one called King's Dominion that was in Virginia, which is pretty cool. Got to see when Wayne's World, they had the license to that, so they made the whole town. So I got to go to like the place where they like do you remember when they have like the milkshakes and stuff like that in the middle of the town? I don't know.
I'm not really listening. I'm sorry.
That's cool. I mean, this is just a podcast.
That's fine. Someone else is listening. We're just supposed to talk.
Kurt has never seen that though, so he probably doesn't know what I'm talking about.
Seen what?
Yeah.
I'm also trying to figure out how many theme parks are in the U.S.
You're listening to what I'm saying. Talking about Wayne's World. Maybe one of you can call in. Yeah,
Wayne's World.
Looks like the lines are open. I got a caller here.
I've never seen Wayne.
You've never seen Wayne's World?
Yeah, caller, you can go ahead. I guess it's the same as everybody.
Not picking you up.
No, it's fine. You guys aren't either.
Okay, so I have a answer. It says if you include the United States, that would include about 140 theme parks around the world. So you haven't been to a million.
Yeah, and then I corrected myself while you guys were looking it up, and I said probably like 50 to like 100, but I'd say more like 50.
Okay. 50. So carry on. You've been to 50 theme parks.
Yeah. So anyway, the story is I went to Florida with my wife, and we went to the Harry Potter theme park. There's the Wizarding World of Harry Potter.
The Whizzing World? Like you pee everywhere?
The Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Yep. That's all you do.
Cool.
But you have to be like expecto patronum when you.
Do you have to do like bladder explodius? Is that like a?
I don't think that is one.
Oh, okay.
No.
Anyway, carry on.
So we went to the first park, and that one has like Hogwarts Castle, and then you can take the train over to the other park. So when I went to Hogwarts Castle, you get into the way it works. You go through the whole castle and like the waiting line and everything. Anyway, you get up to actually get on the ride. It continues moving, and there's only 4 seats. So as it's moving, you have to get on really fast. So I was outside the castle being like, I'm too big. That's usually the story for me to be on rides. Like I can never fit in them. And this woman saw me like looking at they had like the one you could try out like for the seat.
Oh, they had like a try, like see if you can fit in.
Yeah, exactly. Which I think is awesome when that happens, because you can be like, oh, I can at least see if I fit. So she saw me like struggling, and I could get in it. I fit in fine. It's always my shoulders that's the problem, because anything that's like a restraint, I have really large shoulders, so I can't push it to make it click down. So she was walking by, one of the like cast members that was there, and she's like, oh, I'll show you the secret. You'll definitely be able to fit. Everybody fits by doing this. So I'm like, okay, what do I do? And she's like, well, exactly what you're doing. But before you start pushing it down, when the attendant comes, they can push it down. You just put your hands straight up over your head, right? Okay. Do that. She does it, and it locks in place in like 2 seconds. And I'm like, oh my God, I can finally go on this ride, and I don't have to worry about it. So we wait through the whole line. We get up there. I get in the seat. I'm all excited. I put my hands up. The guy comes over and he's like, oh, you know the secret to it. And I'm like, oh, cool. This is like a thing. Everybody knows about it. And so he locks it down, and it's off. So because you have to get on and it's still moving. So you have to do it really fast. So as it's going to pull out of the, like, I don't know, Hogwarts, it goes like up. And I started going through the ride. Or only get maybe like 20 seconds into the ride. And I'm hopefully not spoiling anything. There's a part where a dragon's head comes out and like shoots fire at you out of its mouth. And that's exactly where the ride wanted to break down for me. So I felt the hair on my legs feel like they caught on fire, because I'm assuming I wasn't supposed to stop there. Then I get to go through the whole ride with all the lights on, and everything just looked really weird. So I was pretty pissed, but I was like, whatever, we'll go on again because I fit on it. But I'm like, that's my luck. Like the first time it doesn't work. I have a huge history of rides breaking while I'm on them, which is great. Second time.
Wait. I've gone on rides with you, and you've never once said that.
Oh, but not break like you get hurt. Like they just like they don't like they have to stop it, like it freezes and then it has to continue going. But
okay.
Yeah, I have a lot. Well, we also went on that other ride where I almost killed you guys because I was too close to you. So that's another story. So then I was like, you know what? The line was really long. We'll go do the other stuff here, and then we'll come back at the end of the day and go back on it. So they come back at the end of the day. I'm still excited because I got on it the first time. The ride is moving, like I said, continuously. It doesn't stop to get back on. So I'm like, all right, Ashley, you jump on first and I'll jump on. And then there's like this two family. I think it was like a son and a father, like an Asian son, Asian father. They didn't speak any English at all, but I'm like, okay, we're jumping on together. I jump on, I put my arms up again, and this little tiny guy comes over and goes, all right, you're going to have to put the restraints on. I'm like, yeah, I can't, because like this is the secret, right? And he goes, just looked at me like I had no idea what I was talking about a secret. And I'm like, yeah, no, I just put my arms up. You have to push it down. He's like, okay. And he goes to pull it down, and he's like, just pushing as lightly as he can. He's like, no, sorry, you don't fit. You're going to have to get off. And I was like, no, I just did this. I just was on here earlier and fit, and the ride broke down. He's like, you're going to have to get off, sir. It's starting to get too far. And I'm like, no, you just need to press down. He's like, sir, I need you to get off the ride. And I was like, all right. So just as it's about to take off, I get off, and I remember the last thing I see is I look and I see the 2 people with just my wife and an empty seat. And it going off, and I couldn't get back on the ride because that kid couldn't do anything. He was there every single time I went back.
You know that there's a picture of you in the back room where that ride is, where they're like, just don't let this guy on. It broke down the last time he got on.
That's I guess that was the luck I had there. So then we move on to the next park, and same thing. It's Gringotts, and that is the coolest place to go to like wait through the line because you get to see the whole bank and everything that happened. If you've seen the Harry Potter movies, you get to see all like the goblins and stuff. And so with that ride, there is no shoulder harness this time. So I'm so happy about that. And it's like a roller coaster type ride. It's in like a mine shaft thing. But where they put the restraints is around your thighs. So
did you have the little guy? Did you have the little guy put the restraints around your thighs this time?
No, he wasn't at that one. But I remember I pushed it down, right? Oh yeah, it'd be great. No, I pushed it down myself and I'm like, all right, cool. Like I'm locked in place. I'm good. I also have big thighs, so that's always fun. But I'm like, cool, I fit. I'm like, can't move at all. I'm good. Guy comes over and he's like, all right, man, got to click it 3 more times. And I said, what? And he said, yeah, I just got to push down and lock it 3 more times. And I look, and like the part, I don't know who designed these seats, but like the point of the middle, it comes straight down into where my penis is. And my balls.
Terrible placement.
And I just remember the look on his face. He looked at me in the eyes and he goes, I just have to push it down and hear it click 3 times. And I remember I was like, all right. And he pushed it down and I heard it clicked it like this. And I was like, oh my God. And he's like, I'm really sorry. And he walked away. And I was like, all right, well, at least it's fine if I don't move, except it's a roller coaster and it moves. So this one also is one of those ones that goes really, really fast and then stops really fast to watch the video screens. So I couldn't enjoy any of it because the entire time, every time it stopped really fast, I probably can't have kids now. So, but yeah, that's those are my 2 theme park stories because of restraints. And I just wanted to punch that guy in the face for the first one because I'm like, I already tested it out. They already showed me the trick. And he's just like, sorry, can't. Doesn't lock. You're gonna have to get off. But yeah, those are the 2 stories.
Which ride? Which ride at Screamfest did you almost kill us on? Was that the skateboard?
Well,
no.
Yeah, the skateboard. Yeah,
dude, the skateboard was awesome.
Because that seat was made for like a 6-year-old kid. So
yeah.
So
the skateboard ride was dope
too. I was holding myself, but no. When we remember the part I was thinking of was when we went on the Scrambler and. You, me, and Ethan jumped in one, and Spencer, we had 4 people with us, and Spencer, we left out, and he had to go sit with some random girl. It was like a mom.
Yeah, it was like it wasn't.
Like
it was like
45-year-old mom, and he said he was holding himself the whole time so he didn't squish her into the side of it.
That's so funny. That was an adventure. Screamfest was so much fun.
It was, and maybe Kurt will be able to experience it this time, as long as I don't have to go through that thing again. That is like the ramp thing with the spinning wall around it, and I got vertigo from it probably because I almost tipped over the side of the railing because it made me feel like I was gonna pass out.
Oh, that was part of one of the haunted houses, right?
Yeah.
You might have to go through that again.
Your camera is entirely frozen for me.
You're
mine
frozen right now. It just has your tongue getting ready like this. Yeah.
Mine is frozen. I don't know what happened. Let me see here. I froze. Turn off camera. Turn on camera. Hey, there I am. Go. That was so weird. And now Murdock's just mocking me.
No, he's frozen.
I'm
frozen.
I'll edit that.
Nah, it's perfect.
No, it's great.
So, Kurt, do you have any good theme park stories?
No.
Have you been to the theme parks?
Are you a big theme park guy?
Not really. No. I'm not a big heights person. I don't like heights.
Okay. All right.
We have a fun town, Splash Town here in Maine. And that's like the most I've done.
So
would you go on there?
Yeah, what'd you go on?
Everything except for the dropping.
Oh.
So I won't do that.
Everything except for the droppings?
Yeah.
No droppings.
Yeah, everything but the.
Ooh, Murdock's got his lights working.
My lights work now.
Oh, you got yeah, that's crazy. No, but I went on the. Oh, I thought your camera froze again. I was so confused. I went on the log flume once because we went there on like a summer camp thing that I was in, And I didn't realize, like, it's not super high, but like you
Not like
go up and
yeah.
you're probably at like this angle, and it's an old park, so it's shoddy. You kind of like slide back a little so it can grab you.
Yeah.
I remember going over the top, looking to the right, and there's the attendant right there. I remember looking forward, and then I came to when I hit the water, and water splashed me in the face. I don't remember the drop at all. I completely
wow.
blacked out.
So you're a bad heights person?
I've gotten better with heights.
Like, what's your maximum? Like,
yeah.
Do you know like 10 feet, 12 feet? Like, do you know where your height limit is?
I've never counted. I'll be sure to take a tape measure with me next time.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. It depends on the situation.
Like when next time you go on that ride and you get up to the top and you see that attendant, just scream at him, "How high am I?" He'll totally understand what you mean.
He'll probably just go, "Yeah, dude."
Yeah, when I was growing up, I grew up in Maine my whole life, went to Funtown, and we used to go for like rec camp all the time. So we went on the log flume, me and my friend, probably like 15 or 16 times. And every time we got to the top of it, we looked at the flight attendant. The ride attendant. That's how high up it was, Kurt. We got up. There's the flight attendant.
There's actually someone with like a little cart.
Yeah, do you want peanut?
It has the tallest log flume in New England.
What, the one at Funtown?
Yes.
Wow.
Oh,
okay.
really?
So if you go to a different log flume, you're not as high, so you're fine.
Oh, but you said New England, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, I went on it. We just kept saying different things to the guy that was on the ride attendant at the top, because he's right on the right hand side or the left hand side. One of them. I have another funny story of my dad going on. He has motion sickness, so he doesn't actually ever go on rides. And we went to was it Hershey Park, I think?
In Pennsylvania?
Yeah, I believe so. They had a roller coaster called the Ninja.
I've never been, so I can't say.
I like roller coasters. I don't know what they're called. I like roller coasters when your legs dangle off of it and there's 4 people that sit across. I feel like those are always the best ones because you can have like your legs hanging. I hate the ones that keep your whole body inside and then the like shoulder restraints are so close to your ears. You're not frozen. I can see your hand. But when they're so close to your ears and the ride goes so fast, you hit your head off of the side of the restraints. I hate that so much. But my dad, finally, we talked him into going. He's never been on a roller coaster before. I remember when we got off of it, he was probably the sickest I've ever seen him because of motion sickness and being on it. So the whole entire day that we were there, he was sick. But you know what he did when he got off the ride? He went and bought a hat. He went and bought a shirt. I think he bought like a mug. He bought anything that he could buy when it came to being able to say that he went on the Ninja. And
wow.
Then he looked at all of us and said, "I'm never going to go on a fucking roller coaster again." So,
yeah. I don't know if I've ever... So, like, I took Maya on the log flume one time, and we watched it run. This was at... Storyland, probably?
That's where fantasies live.
Yeah. I think it was Storyland. Oh, no. You know what? I think it was... It might have been Canopy, actually. Nope.
Canopy Land?
I think it might have been Santa's Village. Either way, log flume, right? You could see it. There was a spot where you could watch it run. And we watched it, and I said, "Do you want to go on it?" And she said, "Yeah." And she was 6, maybe? She was tall enough to go on it. We get up to the top, and, like, up until then, she was kind of, like, laughing, like, "This is cool," like, blah, blah. And she kept asking, "Are we going to get wet?" And I was like, "Yeah, we're probably going to get wet at the end." So we're going up to the top, and she goes, "Is this the end?" I said, "Yep." We get up to the top, and we go down. And I'm like, "Yeah, woo!" And Maya screams for a second, and then we hit the bottom, and she's just silent. And I go, "Maya, you okay?" And she's just straight up, just like frozen like I was earlier on the Discord. And she was just like, "I don't want to go on that ride again." Okay, fair enough. And has not gone on since. Anytime I even mention it, she's like, "Nope, don't want to."
Was it the height part or like getting wet?
I think it was just that big fall because she had never been on a ride like that. So I think it was just the big drop and like her stomach probably like went up a little bit, you know?
So that feeling.
Yeah.
She doesn't like that feeling.
Yeah. And I don't think she expected it. But if you ask her about anything else that happened during the year that she was 6, she might not be able to tell you. But you mentioned the log flume, and she will tell you exactly why she doesn't want to go on it ever again.
What about that like Boston Tea Party thing? Did you bring him to Canopy Lake Park before? Because that's kind of like not the same thing, but kind of the same thing.
Right. It's we didn't go on it because the line was like super long, but we watched it and got soaked by it, which is cool. But it is different because like it's multi-row. You're not just two people, like, you know, one in front. And she was in front too, which she probably, I think she had to, like, they wanted like younger kids to sit in front. But I think the Boston Tea Party she probably would have been okay with, but we watched that one run and she was like, I don't know. And so we were all going to go on it, but the line was just super long. So then we didn't even need to broach the subject.
Sorry, I'm still trying to find. It doesn't say how tall it is.
For the log flume?
Yeah.
So
I know I went on, what's it called? The Superman roller coaster at Six Flags New England. That's supposed to have one of the biggest drops. I think it's like 250 feet or something like that.
yeah, that's way too many feet. So what we got to figure out though, Kurt, is that log flume, right? We got to find out the height of that log flume, and then like the height that you've gone up where you're okay, and find out.
I would say probably the log flume is 65, 70 feet, maybe.
Okay, we can work with that.
If I had to guess, because I know like the big drop thing, they list that's 220 feet, and I know it's not quite half that.
Thunder Falls.
Yeah, it has some great photos. I somehow found one from like 1990. But yeah, I would say it's probably between, I don't know, 70 feet ish.
So what we got to do, since that's the tallest one, then when we go to Screamfest, we got to seek out that one, the log flume there, and we got to go down that and see if you get scared of the height.
So you all been to Funtown before, I'm assuming?
Me?
Yeah.
I've never been to Funtown, Splashtown, Funtown.
USA.
I'm surprised.
Yeah, no, we went to some water park last year. Aquaboggin.
Yeah, but when you lived in Maine, oh wait, I say it like your kids were the same age as they are now.
Yeah,
when I bring your infant kids.
Yeah, when I lived in Maine, my daughter was like, we moved from Maine when she was 9 months old.
Well, I think she would have.
Right? She would have loved it. She would have loved Thunder Falls.
No wonder she's so scared.
Yeah, we should have just done it then.
Yeah.
So I can also say that I've been to the in Maine, the Fort Knox Observatory.
Okay.
Yeah, I went there for the Friday at the Fort.
That is 420 feet or 42 stories, and that was a little high for me.
That's a lot of stories.
That is a lot of stories.
Yeah, it's like Storyland.
Yeah.
That's where fantasies live.
That's where fantasies live.
This is where the 42 other ones live.
Yeah.
That same place you were talking about does also a Screamfest-ish thing called the Friday at the Fort, and that was pretty scary, walking through an old fort and having people scare you.
If we do this, we are going to that one that is in Nashua, which is, maybe it's called Nightmare New England. I could be getting that wrong. It's not Nightmare New England. I think that is Six Flags. Fright Fest, maybe? It's supposed to be terrifying.
Where is it at? It's in Manchester?
It's in Nashua, New Hampshire.
That was close.
We're
Sorry, I always get those mixed up because the candle store.
Yeah, Yankee Candle
has one in Nashua and one in Manchester.
Yep, they do. But yeah, because what is it?
Fright Kingdom?
Yes, that's the one. We were gonna go last time.
Kingdom.
We were gonna go last time, but then we didn't because.
When you say we, pronouns, pal, who are you talking about?
Me and you.
Oh, we were going to go.
Yeah, we were all going to go. And then we decided, I forget why we decided not to go to that one. Maybe because it was like the Friday night and we wanted to like get settled in or whatever.
Probably.
Or actually, you know what I think it was? I think we decided not to do it because we didn't want to be all like screamed out.
Well, I mean, I think it's hilarious because you and I weren't really scared at all this other one the whole time for...
Oh, it was funny because I was going through and like people would try to jump out and scare me, and I was like a good distance ahead of you guys. So then I'd just be like looking back like a kid in a fucking candy store. Like, is they going to get him? And
well, it
boom.
only got me once when they came. I usually can see like the cutout areas where they're going to run out and scare you. So I can be like, all right, I'm ready for it. But one of these I wasn't. And I think I was looking to like my left because there was two. And they came out of the one on the right and got me. But I would say, I mean, Ethan, our buddy Ethan, is probably the toughest looking person that you'd ever see, and he was getting scared to death around every corner from
terrified.
Anything. And then a couple times, I was just scaring him because he was in front of me, which I thought was hilarious.
So if you're near the area, check out Screamfest.
It's in Canopy Lake Park, New Hampshire,
Salem, New Hampshire.
Yeah. So I just sent you guys a picture of it because
it's like
I
so
couldn't find it.
A log flume.
I googled Fright Kingdom, and that's the first thing that popped up. I don't know if that's actually there, but it doesn't look super scary.
Oh, the Undertakers? This is a band?
Undertaker?
I don't know.
I'll save this image because I'll have to put it in the thing. I'll put it right like there.
I hope that's not.
I hope that's there. I want to see that. That would be cool.
What is happening? I'm trying to link this to you guys, and it just brought me really good marketing. They brought me to the Haunted Mansion trailer for some reason.
Oh, that's funny.
Psycho Circus. Don't think I would do well there.
I think you do perfectly fine.
We talked about myself. I can get scared really quick, by the way, but I don't know. This time I didn't really. I don't think Mike Brody gets that scared most of the time. What about you, Kurt? Did you ever go on anything?
Are you a scaredy boy?
Do you get like scared really easily if someone's like chasing you with a chainsaw?
You would lose me at chainsaw.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But you have nowhere to go. That's the thing. That's the cool part about this. It's like when we were in line and then we went inside this place, there's no place that you can go. You literally just get scared the whole time. Yep. The good thing though is they don't touch you. I don't like to go to ones where people actually like are able to grab you.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been to one where they do. Like we did down in Myrtle Beach, we did Ripley's Haunted House. And there was a person with a chainsaw that like chases you and they like swipe the chainsaw on the floor and like sparks go everywhere. But no one touches you. But there was like one part that you walked through where there were like all these, you couldn't see, you just had to feel them, but they felt like bags of bodies, like a body in a bag, like you're just pushing through. Like it was so gross feeling.
But, playing drums from the ceiling.
Yeah, playing drums from the ceiling. Yeah, it was recycled percussion all over again.
I heard they do a lot of stuff with Make-A-Wish. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so I think that was something like when we were growing up because I think they stopped doing that because like a lot of the haunted houses around. I was gonna say this earlier, but at Funtown they used to have a haunted house that was great, but they're allowed to like grab you. I remember there was a bridge that you went across, and there was people underneath the bridge, but you couldn't see them, and they would grab like your legs and stuff. And I remember my cousin went there. And somebody grabbed him from behind and he punched one of the actors in the face. So I'm assuming that's probably why they don't do stuff like that anymore.
I bet that happens wicked often.
That's probably why they stopped doing it. And then Haunted Hayride in Gorham, Maine had the best haunted hayride. That scared me to death. I remember just hiding with like my dad the whole time because they used to jump on the hayride and then they grab my sister and try to take her into the woods.
Oh.
And I always thought that would make a really cool horror movie where someone was doing that, but it's really just like a murderer, and they thought it was part of the show, and they just took him into the woods and killed him. I always thought that'd be cool. But
I feel like has that been done in a movie? Has that been done?
So I've thought about writing a script for it, but I feel like haunted hayrides aren't really as popular as they used to be.
But you could bring them back with the script. Think about how many things have come back. Like
that's true.
I mean, did Barbie really go away? But if Barbie went away, Barbie's back, baby. Like Barbie's everywhere right now.
It is.
So just write a script, dog.
The movie.
Yeah.
Right next to me.
The script is right next to you?
No.
Are you the script keeper?
Hello, kitties. I'm the script keeper.
Yes. I used to be terrified of that guy when I was a kid.
Yeah, I think his name is John
Jacob
Krasinski or something like that.
I didn't even know he had a name.
Oh yeah, I paid it for a cameo, and he did one for my sister.
That's tremendous.
John Krasinski's from The Office.
Yeah, I know. It was John. Hold on, I'll get the name. It's with a K.
Is there anywhere? I'm going to ask you guys, and one of you is going to look it up because I could just look it up, but then we don't talk about it. Is there a way I can stream Tales from the Crypt? Is there any? Do I have to hit up Just Watch right now? Because the one that I remember that terrified me as a kid was this one where this kid.
It's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube. Okay.
I think it's on Max too, because HBO owned all that stuff. So I think it's on there somewhere.
Oh, maybe.
There's all 7 seasons are on YouTube.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, no.
Here you go. Ready? Ready? This
Ready.
Is what I paid.
The Man Who Was Death.
We're not going to be able to see it, though.
Why is it not?
You were having so many technical difficulties today. Still, we're not hearing it. Not picking it up.
Playing through your top speaker, probably.
Can you hear it, Murdock?
Yeah, I can hear it in my headset.
Oh, I can hear it when you talk.
Oh, yeah, we can.
Oh, really? Oh, the voice of the crypt keeper. John Cassier.
He looks somewhat normal.
Oh, he doesn't?
Well, somewhat. But anyway, so the one that scared me the most was like this. I feel like it was a kid who died and wouldn't fit in the casket that they got for him, so they cut his ankles off, and then his feet would like walk through the house, and it was like going down the stairs, and I don't know, that terrified me as a kid. I just remember the little feet with stumps hanging off of him going down the stairs.
Let's see. It's from season 2, episode 12, Fitting Punishment.
Wow, look at you, like knowing the whole thing.
They threw like a basketball at him, causing the boy to fall down. Is that the one?
Maybe. I don't remember the cause of death. I remember the feet being stomping around because that was the scary part.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the one it is because that's all that keeps coming up.
Yeah, that's got to be it. Got to be it. And then there was one where like these guys that like
when the dead kid, which episodes stick with you the most? When the dead kid shows up with no legs. That's what it says. So I'm assuming that's the one you're talking about.
Yeah.
But I don't know the title of it, but there was this one episode of a kid helping out a mortician preparing bodies, and the mortician ends up killing the kid and burying him in a coffin that was too short. So the guy just cuts off the legs of the kid.
Yes.
And later the guy gets pushed down the stairs and he looks up and sees the feet he cut off coming down the stairs.
I see.
Yeah, that's the first comment on Reddit. So
I remember that one, and then the one where
on Reddit.
These guys that cut down trees, somehow he was able to get one of the guys inside of the tree, and then they cut the tree down, like, halfway through the cut, like blood's going everywhere. I don't remember that one as much.
I don't think I've ever seen that show at all.
You haven't? It's just short, like horror stories. It's probably going to be cheesy if you watch
Twilight Zone-y.
Yes. Did you ever watch Are You Afraid of the Dark as a kid?
Name rings a bell.
It's on Nickelodeon.
They did this. Submitted for the approval of the Midnight Society. I call this story Kurt and the Cracked Open Skull.
And then the fire goes.
Throw powder.
Yes.
To go up in the air.
I don't remember that.
For those of you that have seen Are You Afraid of the Dark? Tales from the Crypt is like an R-rated version of that.
I used to watch all that stuff when I was growing up. So one of the ones that I liked, I think, was called Creep Show. They had that one.
Oh yeah.
And then there was one called Tales from the Dark Side.
Also
something that I really like to watch because I think they had Tales from the Dark Side, the movie, and it had like like a demon reading a book on the front of it, and there were a bunch of different short stories.
No, I think you're thinking Creep Show the movie.
No, they have Creep Show the movie, and then they have Tales from the Dark Side the movie.
Yeah, but the demon reading the book on the front. What's the cover of?
Yep, that's Tales from the Dark Side.
Oh, well then I guess
Show has a guy that is in a movie theater that's a demon that's looking like back on the screen. Yeah. But I remember Tales from the Dark Side has this one where this guy I wish I could show you the picture right now, but
you can. I'll put it on the thing.
Okay. It has this guy that turns into like this devil thing. But back then it looked great, but now it just looks funny. I don't know. It's like a bat looking thing. I'll try to see if I can grab a picture of it.
It's a bat.
It's a bat.
It's a bat.
Like Batman?
No, it's not. Why does your camera keep
So it's
going?
not like Batman.
Why does your camera keep going out, Kurt? Your camera is not working, Kurt.
Kurt's camera stopped working.
We lost Kurt completely. Kurt is dead. You can see like your lips moving. Like, what happened to him? On my screen, he's gone.
Kurt's gone. He's back. There he is.
Oh no! Oh my God! He looks just like the picture I just sent.
Yeah. Yep. Let me take a look at this.
Yeah.
Oh well, we're looking at that.
I have seen that.
Yeah. Great. And there was also one where like a guy's in a cab, like on top of a taxi. But
one of the scariest things I've ever seen was in Twilight Zone. Did you guys watch Twilight Zone?
Pig faces.
Pig faces.
That's Ashley's one that sticks with her.
Oh really?
The guy who was obsessed with reading books.
No, doesn't ring a bell.
No, he worked at a bank and he hated his job and all he wanted to do was read a book. So he locked himself inside the bank vault so he could read. And then the world like ended due to like a nuclear war. And then the door opened and he was like the last person alive. And at first it hit him. He was like, oh no, like I'm the last person. He's like, I can read all my books. And he found a library that was still intact. He was so happy. And then he broke his glasses. And that's how it ended.
Wow. That's some bad day type of shit right there. Wow.
Yeah. The one I just sent you a picture of is the pig face one that my wife won't watch because she gets scared of it. Also, she's definitely afraid of E.T. So.
Oh, you did tell us that at one. I don't think online. I don't think you told us in an episode, but I believe you told us that before.
Yeah, it's another theme park story. So I convinced her to finally go on the E.T. ride when we went to Florida, and she's always been definitely afraid of E.T. Like he was like a childhood, he was a childhood friend of mine. I had a stuffed animal of him and everything. So anyways, yeah. No, he's not Crackers, and he's definitely not Slugger. Slugger got inducted into the Hall of Fame, but anyway, I finally got her to go on because I told her what happens is when you get in line, you get almost to the ride, they ask for your name, you write it down on a piece of paper. Then at the end of the ride, again, spoilers, even though this ride has been around for like 100 years, but they say your name at the end, like in the special like greeting. So it's usually E.T. saying like, goodbye, Kurt. Goodbye, Micah. Fuck, oh, bro. That's what he'd say. Stuff like that. And then I got her to go on. So as we're on the ride, you get to the end, and I forgot about what happens at the end. I thought it was just E.T. saying your name, but it's actually, in fact, an entire planet that you go on of like 50 to 60 ETs and baby ETs. And she was so scared. And then it got to her name and it said, goodbye, Adam. Goodbye, Ash. And the whole ride shut down. And we were stuck in the middle of the world of ETs with her. And she was so pissed off at me. And come to find out, the reason is somebody took their kid out of the seat and was holding it in their arms. So they shut the ride down because the people watching it on camera were like,
can't do that, brother.
This person doing this? Exactly. But I just can't believe we broke down in the part that she was the scaredest of. And I completely forgot. Like, I don't know how you could even like forget that. Like a whole entire like warehouse pretty much. Cause that's how big it was.
It does sound like a pretty important part of the ride.
It is. And all I've remembered is him saying the name, but the fact that we were surrounded, and it made it worse too. Cause she was like, there's baby ones too. And they're all just like moving up and down. Like,
you've had a lot of experiences with rides breaking down. I've never had that experience. So like if you're on a ride and it breaks down, do they let you go right back on it again, or do you have to wait in line again?
No, you gotta wait in line again.
That's terrible. That's awful
That's
customer
stupid.
service.
Yeah, like the Harry Potter one I was telling you about. I got to go through the whole ride with all the lights on, so I saw the Dementors, and they were just like this, like moving up and down in their arms and stuff. And I was like, it's not scary at all. But then when I went on
What were they like?
You saw it, whoever saw it on video.
Yeah.
My arms down.
You can just you can just rewind the YouTube if you want.
Yeah, like if you're watching Harry Potter, just turn the lights on and watch the Mentor scene. That's what I look like. But yeah, that's then usually if they can't get the ride started again, which is the worst, you have to get like out of the ride in the middle of like a scene, and then they let you out like a side door, which is weird.
Ooh, you get to see all the secrets.
No, everything just looks like an emergency exit. So when they let you out, it's just a big long hallway, and then they kick you out of there. But
wow.
Yeah, that was another theme park story that I remembered.
So real quick, because we've been talking about this throughout the podcast. We've been talking about this in real life too. When we do this Airbnb, I want the people listening, because we'll eventually do this. The people listening, I want you to tell us, I want you to tell us what you want us to, what content you want from us. Like, do you want us to film some of this stuff? Obviously, we have some stuff in mind already, and we have a bunch of fast food items we need to try. Oh, we didn't even talk about that. We got to talk about the fallout from the tournament too. But yeah, let us know on the Twitter at, DAD, whatever. It's on the screen.
It's X now.
What's that?
It's X now. It's not Twitter.
Oh yeah.
Did it change?
So wait,
I still have it didn't on mine. It's still Twitter.
Yeah. So mine says.
Oh, it shows it. Yeah.
Mine says Twitter. Mine has the icon for Twitter, but it has the X name. But then when I open it, it changes.
Mine's Twitter.
Yeah, mine took a while to update. You have to, if you go to the App Store and you search Twitter, you'll find it and it will update.
Interesting.
I don't know. I was really sad when I woke up this morning and I looked at it and it just said X, and I was like,
"Yeah, mine
X
says
give it to you."
Mine says X, but it's still the Twitter icon.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Sonos.
Yeah, I have a Sonos.
Mine just says Twitter still.
Oh, you get an update, brother. Get with the times.
Oh, I went in and it says just open X, and I open X and it just opens Twitter.
So wait, so tweeting is no longer a thing.
That's what I was gonna say.
They're called X's.
That would imply that there's another feature called O's, because you can't do one without the other. So when you like it, it's an O. When you tweet it, it's an X.
Yeah.
Are you being serious? This is a real thing?
Yeah, this is real. No, the O's are real.
Oh, man, that sucks.
Damn it, Kurt, we could have kept that going. He could have been
the only O's we have around here are SpaghettiOs.
Dude, for real, though, we could have kept messing with him. He could have been like, dude, mine only look like hearts. But like, yours don't look like O's yet? We could have been this could have been a while.
The difference is that I don't care, though.
Yeah.
I wouldn't really care if I was wrong, because I'm not hip with the times.
Twitter or X is like probably my most used social media.
Yeah, I like Twitter. Also, when I'm saying this to you, I can find it if I search it, but it's not on any of my screens. I don't know where it is.
But anyway, follow us on whatever social media platform it's called today.
Threads?
Yeah, we're not on Threads yet, but we should be. Threads, yeah. Do you have a Threads? Breads. Yeah, that's Threads is the gluten-free version. Yeah. So wait, we got to talk about the feedback and fallout from the tournament. So there were some solid omissions. So one of them was that was left out that we get comments on was Denny's. Denny's was left out. Thoughts on Denny's?
I mean, you only go there when you're drunk. I mean, I don't think anybody's ever been like, get all the kids in the car, let's go to Denny's. At least I don't have kids.
Yeah.
But,
True.
I don't know. Have you guys ever wanted to just go to Denny's? I haven't.
I mean, Denny's is definitely like a late night thing. I don't drink, so
2 a.m. strip club. That's where I used to go, was Denny's, but then I'm not.
That's your 2 a.m. strip club was Denny's?
Yeah.
Well, no. Kurt, he's just never been to a strip club.
Grand Slam.
Hey, you want something to? Here's the deal: when I was single and I went to a strip club, and then I would be hungry after, I would go to Denny's. And the downside is, guess who else goes to Denny's?
The strippers.
Yeah. And
Oh, really? I was just guessing.
Yeah. And you get to see them with the lights on,
and then you're like, "Oh, give me my dollars back."
Yeah, I'm like, that's my money. I put food on your table. But no, I think strip clubs are really stupid, actually. So I think I only went like maybe, well, I went like maybe 4 times, and one of them was for somebody's like bachelor party. But
I've never been.
It's dumb. I feel bad because that's what people are doing, but it makes you feel like scummy. I don't know. That's how I felt.
I guess.
I was there.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know because I've never been, but anyway, so Denny's was one that we left out.
Yeah, I don't know how I got there. Sorry. Denny's was left out. Yeah.
Chick-fil-A. We already talked about Buffalo Wild Wings being left out.
They're not open on Sundays. So Chick-fil-A.
True. Chick-fil-A are not open on Sundays. What was the other one?
Buffalo Wild Wings we talked about.
That Buffalo Wild Wings.
Because I feel like that could have gotten pretty far.
I went there today. I went to Buffalo Wild Wings today.
What'd you get? You get the chili burger again?
No, I didn't get the chili burger last time either. What did I get today?
You didn't.
Today I got 15 boneless wings, and I got half Caribbean jerk, half honey barbecue.
Sure, you have to get wings when you go there. There's I get nachos, and I'm like, I gotta get wings.
I have recently transitioned to the traditional wings.
Nah, get less meat.
Yeah, less
meat. No,
you
get traditional wings, all flats.
Less meat. Yeah.
Tastes better.
But then you get a bone.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with a bone. Bone can get in the way. A piece of meat break off, I could die. I want to do that. I know you like to be people that die, but I don't want to. So
it also takes a lot longer and a lot more effort to eat a bone-in wing than it does a boneless wing.
Yeah, and I feel like you just look you look weird. You take the whole thing in your mouth, and
you're like a savage.
Who does that? No,
that's how you're supposed to eat it. Oh, you're a nibbler. You're the nibbler. It's gonna be in your intro now for the show.
The nibbler. So how long? Okay, so
if the nibbler,
if we were to have a wing eating contest and you ate traditional wings against me and Murdock, who were eating boneless wings, how many? Let's say we would have to eat 20 wings in the time that you eat 10 wings. Would that be fair?
Double. That's what I was gonna say.
I would say it would take about, and it also depends on like how hungry I am, because like the reason why I've gone to traditional is because you eat slower with them, so you get full quicker, so you're not downing 20 wings.
Oh, but we're gonna down 20 wings faster than you can do your 10. But to make this fair and to add a little bit of a challenge to it, the difference in time between me and Murdock gets. Am I a robot? I'm sorry.
You were.
Oh. Yeah. It will not hear because it's recording on my computer. So the difference in time between, say Murdock finishes in 5 minutes and I finish in 6. So there's a minute that gets taken away from Kurt's time. Am I still a robot?
No.
What?
But yeah.
Do you really think though, like you would be able to finish in 5 minutes?
Well, no, I was just using it a hypothetical, like the difference in time between me and Murdock.
Yeah, but you look at the size of me. I could finish in like 2 minutes. I'm so much bigger.
I think I realized we're talking about different finishing over here.
No, just the wings.
Yeah, we're talking about the wings. I don't know why I'd finish faster than you.
I mean, I guess it depends. It depends on how
yeah,
long.
I mean, if you're
I guess it depends on how long it's been since the last time you had wings.
Yeah. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Let me talk to you.
Okay. Well,
yeah,
we should do that.
I just had them like a month ago.
Yeah. I was with you.
You were?
Yep.
I wasn't.
You weren't.
We should have a hot dog eating contest.
No, I don't like hot dogs.
Why?
Because I just want to see us dip them all in the water like they do on the thing. It looks so terrible.
You know what?
They just shove them in their mouth. I feel like you would how is someone not choked and died doing that?
Google it. Maybe they have.
like the Nathan's hot dog eating contest, I will never watch one of those again because when they're like shoving them in their mouth and then they're putting them in like the water to make it easier for them to eat it. That's just awful. I would not want to do that.
Yeah. Oh man.
What else did we leave out though?
I forget what else. I had like a list, but it's not here. There was Yep, see you later, Murdock. Bye. Oh, he's back.
Oops, I hit the button.
Dude, you were having technical difficulties.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Kurt was gone for like a whole minute. I was just gone for like 10 seconds.
Yeah, but I feel like you've had a lot of technical difficulties today.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got a new microphone, all right. I was pretty happy about it. And then I tried to use some Sony headphones and they didn't work. And every time I went to go talk to you guys, this piece fell out of the Sony headphones and I kept plugging it back in and it fell out. So I just
What Sony headphones?
Yeah, what Sony headphones?
I don't know. They're the wireless ones.
Just Bluetooth them.
Kurt, that would mean that I actually prepped for this and charged them.
Oh.
What Sony
I mean,
headphones?
they need power to work even with a wire.
Yeah, I know. Every time I turned them on, they didn't work.
Some don't. Some don't need that though.
WHCH700N.
Oh 700. yeah, 700s for sure. How many headphones could you fit on your headphones? Now, actually,
I don't know. I'd have to be at your house since you have every headphone known to man.
Not every.
And woman and child.
I do have a lot of headphones.
You do. That's why I said if you ever need to know any headphone information, hit up Obro.
Yeah.
At Obro.
At the Owen Brody on Twitter.
The Owen Brody. I didn't know what your handle was.
Yeah. What headphone? I have a lot.
On X.
On X.
I know we're not transitioning very well with this because I am now talking about headphones. But didn't you grab the new Beats Pros?
Yeah, they're fantastic. I like them a lot. The only thing I don't like about them, and I think it's just a glitch, is because they link up with your iCloud stuff. They don't do the auto switching, which I'm undecided about whether or not that's cool. But what happens, I was watching a movie on my iPad. My wife was watching something on TV, and every few minutes or so, it would pop up in the top right-hand corner saying that my Beat Studio Pros were available and to hit the button to switch the audio to them. But I was listening to like a movie like or I was actually listening to the Twisted Metal TV show on my iPad. So it would just pop up. So that option popped up, and then I went downstairs for something, still had the headphones on, and my kids had fallen asleep with the TV on. And it showed up on that TV. So I was like, that's really weird because it didn't do that with my AirPods Max or my AirPods Pro 2.
Are they constantly searching then, I wonder?
Maybe, but they're not. The thing is they don't auto switch. So like with my AirPod Max, if I'm listening to something with my AirPod Max and say I'm listening to something on my MacBook, right? And then I pick up my phone and someone sends me a reel and I click on it and it's going to automatically switch the audio to that reel. Like right away. While with the Beats, it doesn't do that, which I like when I don't want to do that. But I haven't decided if it's a feature that I hate or a feature that I like. But the pinging of the TV is really annoying.
Do you have Apple TVs?
Oh yes, I do have Apple TVs. That would explain the box in the top right hand corner. I have like Apple everything. It's kind of annoying in a way, but it's great.
All right, so I kind of derailed us.
Did what? You get a derail?
I don't know. Yours seems pretty serious. I was going to say, I was just saying I derailed us from talking about the rest of the tournament.
Oh, that's okay. I'm going to derail it even more. Did I tell you what happened on my phone?
I read about it.
Oh yeah, I did post it on the Twitters. So I bought an adult-sized big wheel, which is really fun. Not realizing that when you're pedaling, your legs are a lot more elevated, which angles your pockets in unnatural ways. So as I'm pedaling furiously to keep up with my 7-year-old child, which I can, by the way, don't get it twisted.
Metal.
Yeah. My phone decided that it was going to evacuate my pocket, which led it to then sacrifice itself to the big plastic wheel behind me. And I'm like driving around. I'm still, driving around, being awesome. And then my watch goes off, and I was like, oh, and it was like someone sent me a reel. I think it was Murdock, maybe. So I go to reach for my phone in my pocket. No phone in my pocket. So I'm like, oh shit. And I look right in front of me. There's my phone, face down on the pavement. And I'm terrified. So I go over to it. I pick it up. And the screen is just a mangled mess. And I'm like, this is not good. Not good at all. I peel the screen protector, made by a company called Spigen, by the way. Shout out to Spigen.
Spigen, I like that company.
I had a Spigen case too. I peel the screen protector off, and the fucking screen is perfect. I was very very fortunate to have that happen, or to have that work out that way. But
pretty big wheel, so you'd think it would have cracked your screen.
Yeah, I mean, and I was going like
25, 30.
The speedometer was all the way maxed out. I was burying the big wheel needle. Like I was cruising. Like everything was a blur. I was going so fast. Like I was going so fast that Vin Diesel showed up and said, "You're in the family." That's how fast I was going. And my phone survived. So.
Well, you'll have to tell me all about it when I see you again.
I did. I just told you about it now.
Oh.
But I got a new screen protector. It came today and I haven't put it on yet. So,
You like to live dangerously.
I'm living very dangerously. I never go without a screen protector. I'm the guy who, when I order my iPhone, I order the screen protector and then I take the iPhone out of the case, out of the box. I peel the little... Now it's a white label. I peel the white label off and I throw the screen protector on right away. And then it's there. It has very minimal life without a screen protector.
Did you see Kurt doing a magic trick?
I was popping my wrist.
Kurt was like,
skirt.
Yeah, he was skirt.
My big wheel.
That's his magic name.
Okay.
Come see the magical skirt.
But while we're on the topic of iPhones,
yes.
What do you have for an iPhone?
I have the iPhone 14 Pro in purple.
Okay. So I went with the Pro Max when I got mine at the 12. So the 12 Pro Max.
Yeah.
Never doing the Pro Max again.
I did the Max for the... was it the... 12? No, I think I did the iPhone 11 Pro Max. Either way, way too big. Way too big for me.
I think the Pro is perfect. That's the one. I have an iPhone Pro, iPhone 12 Pro. I haven't upgraded at all because I tend to wait a really long time because, I pay the phone off and then I'm like, I don't have a phone bill other than my regular phone bill. But then I realize after I do it, it's usually 2 behind, which I am right now. And then I feel like the phone is a lot slower than it was.
Here's my thought process on that. I get the same when I reach that 50% point where I can pay it off, or where I can upgrade without paying it off. I think of it as by the time I've spent 100% of that phone, I've had 2 different phones at that point for the same price. And sometimes it goes down. Like this year, it went down like $4 or $5. But now it's like an 18-month plan, so I have to wait longer with Verizon.
Oh yeah, because it's 36 months now.
Yeah. So it's like 18 months before you can upgrade.
That upgrade program thing they have is pretty cool.
Yeah, I always utilize that because, like, for example, my wife was like, "No, I'm not upgrading 1 year," and then a month after her phone was paid off, she's like, "I want the phone with the better camera," so she got a new phone. So I'm like, "Okay, you went 1 month without a phone bill. You could have had that phone and the same bill
6 months ago."
Yeah, 6 months ago. But whatevs is what it is.
Yeah, I've noticed getting older, I don't care about that stuff as much anymore. I used to get every single phone that came out, and now I have a screen protector that the edges are peeling up off of it, and it's cracked. And I used to be like really pissed when that happened and get it replaced right away. And now I don't really care. So
I can say that after leaving my very important tech job, I stopped.
You were a technician?
Yeah, somewhat of a technician. And once I didn't do that anymore, I realized that I'm I'm still into technology, but I'm not as into technology. Like,
Well, it's because you're probably around it a lot, I'm assuming. So
yeah,
like it was first, like, I don't know, like top of mind, I guess, because you get to see all the new stuff that comes out.
I mean,
like
I
that
still
with all the candle stuff. I do that. I buy all the new like scents and
yeah. I do still like with phones. I still like to get like the latest phone, but like I won't until it's time to upgrade. And now that I have a longer upgrade cycle, I'll wait. Speaking of candles, we haven't had Kurt's candle corner or whatever we were gonna call it. What was the scent of the? What's the scent of the week?
Let's see. I took 2.
Ooh,
because I did research. This was forever ago, though, so you'll have to bear with me while I attempt to find it.
Welcome to Kurt's Candle Corner. Well, he'll show you a candle
and pleasure your
Don't like
nose.
that.
Will he pleasure your nose with this
He'll
scent?
show you a candle and pleasure your nose.
We'll get this down.
His wick.
So the first one
Okay.
was because I couldn't find one that I really liked.
Oh.
So I found one. It's called Pinewood Path.
Okay, Hinewood Path. All right, I can picture Pine. I thought I said Hine.
I'll send that one.
Okay.
But that was kind of like the one I was going with, and then I found this next one, which will actually be the candle, and it's spearmint and sandalwood.
Spearmint and sandalwood. Oh wow. Okay. Oh, I like the label on the Pinewood Path. Pinewood Path. I can't speak today.
Yeah, it looks kind of like a very nice sunset happening, and it's a hand poured candle. I'm just pointing out.
We'll edit it in right here.
Candles.
Yep,
and
there it is.
It also touts the fresh scent sticker. So,
is the spearmint and sandalwood one from Target?
No.
Okay, that looked like it reminded me of a Target label.
It's like the Target,
Hobby Lobby.
Hobby Lobby,
like snacks you can buy.
That's what they look like. Target snacks are dope. So with that,
for buying them not from Yankee Candle, really upset about that.
Yeah, well, you know, it is what it is. But I think with that, we could wrap this up, right? I think it's about time. Wrap up this episode.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. Has it already been like an hour?
I think so.
It's been over.
Yeah, it's been over an hour.
Gosh.
Yeah. But so Murdock, you can
parks and candles and everything.
Yeah.
Bring us home.
Bring us home, Murdock.
Well, that concludes episode 10 of Damn, That's Podcasting.
We're in double digits.
Number 10. We're at number 10.
Wow.
Please make sure you like, subscribe, and follow us on X and Twitter and TikTok and Instagram and everywhere. Facebook. I think I said that maybe twice, but maybe not. But follow us on all those things. Up. And if you go to YouTube, you just you look for Damn, That's Podcasting. Yep, we got reels on Facebook that you can like and share and laugh at some past stuff. Maybe see what we were cooking up earlier if this is your first episode that you've joined. But please make sure you send us some messages on Facebook. My phone number was on there earlier today, but it's not there anymore because I took it off. So,
but if you have like maybe not updated and you can still see that phone number, give Murdock a call. He'd love to hear from you.
We got Mr. Freeze down bottom. Hey, you were just like this. But yeah, thanks for joining us. Really would like you guys to share more or tell us more. I talk to people in person that listen to it, but it'd be cool to see some maybe people online. Give us some suggestions and comments and hopefully not concerns or angry letters.
Give us whatever. Give us all the feedback.
Give us the insults. Give us the angry letters. We want all that stuff.
Yeah.
Joining us. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.